Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Kitty. Today we're going to talk about alternative fashion news. What is new in the world of alternative fashion? Let's get into it.
Welcome to my YouTube channel.
So Dr. Martens is hitting us hard and heavy with collaborations. They just launched the 9 Inch Nails collection, which was a pair of lows and 2 pairs of highs. Now, there are mixed opinions. People on the internet have been going mad about the fact that this is 9 Inch Nails and we should be getting 9 inches of a sole, which I'm so here for. I totally understand why you're mad. Like, as goths, you just want a big chunky goth boot, and although I really like the collection, I totally understand where that mentality comes from. This is an exciting time for alt collaborations. We've had Korn and Adidas, we've had Turnstile and Converse, now we're getting 9 Inch Nails and Dr. Martens. Nike have also had a few campaigns, including an Air Max Day one and a Jordan one recently, where they have cast alternative band members. For example, the band Speed were in an Air Max Day campaign with Foot Locker in Australia, and they recently just did a Jordan reissue of a vintage pair of Jordan 1s, and they had all kinds of alternative fans, influencers and band members within that campaign, which was really exciting to see. They had members of Trash Talk, influencers, skateboarders, all involved in this campaign for this Jordan 1 release, and it was really cool to see that happen. But let's get back to what I was talking about, which is Dr. Martens today. I just love the fact that we're having a moment in alternative fashion where global brands are really honing in, and this has not happened for a while. I have been saying, especially for the past 7 years, that guitar-based music was going to come back around. And what I mean by that is we've had a massive moment with hip-hop, rap, grime, which are genres that I love, but they have been at the forefront. So every musician, every campaign, every collaboration seems to be fronted by a rapper or someone within that kind of genre of music. For example, Adidas and Yeezy, Travis Scott and Nike, etc. And I have been saying that what Jordan brand has done with the hip hop world and the basketball world, tennis with Nike could be doing the same thing with rock and roll, because this is what they did back in the 80s and 90s. They had Red Hot Chili Peppers in campaigns, etc. Anyway, my point being, it's a really exciting time for alternative fashion right now. And I don't mean just like your typical goth clothing. Alternative fashion means a lot of things. Hardcore kids wear streetwear and sportswear, just similar to nu metal fans who also are more in the kind of streetwear, baggy, skate zone. Nu metal is like my favorite genre ever, followed closely by hardcore, and both of those lean more into the streetwear, skate side of clothing and fashion, and that kind of leans me into streetwear, which leans me into more like high-end fashion as well. Brands like Supreme, which was such a hype back in the day for people like me who are really into streetwear and sneakers, it then kind of went on to more like designer brands and also more low-key, casual skate and streetwear brands. Brands like Noah, for example, who I love, who are very high quality, and they do a lot of smart, kind of more high-end stuff, as well as just like casual sporting pieces like jackets and t-shirts and jumpers and hoodies, etc. And full tracksuits as well. The Noah tracksuit is a strong tracksuit. Back to Dr. Martens, my point being that we're getting all these exciting collaborations. We've had the 9 Inch Nails collaboration just launched. So 9 Inch Nails collaboration with Dr. Martens is to celebrate the 30th anniversary of their iconic album, The Downward Spiral. There are 3 models, one of which was just for gifting family and friends. A limited amount were made and they were just gifted, they were not for sale. I had a couple of comments on my TikTok of people saying, oh, they're for sale elsewhere. I don't think that's true. I think that if you see them for sale, they're scam websites, which there are just too many of in the world right now when it comes to sneakers and shoes. It's really bizarre. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, and I was told, they were just gifted to family and friends. And the other 2, that I think it's the 1460 and the 1460 boot and the 1461 shoe, they're very cool. The 1460 boot has a zip up the front, it's got a chunky sole, and it's got a white and black design along the front. It's not like a classic Dr. Martens, although it is a staple in their collections these days, that design. I just mean it's not your classic lace-up boot from Dr. Martens, which is the one that they have gifted to family and friends. However, I think that the one that's for sale is actually a little bit more interesting. The family and friends one is just black with like an etched design into it. It's very subtle, whereas the white and black boot is very interesting. If you want something that's going to stand out in the crowd, which I think is cool when you're going to buy a collaboration shoe that's maybe a little bit more expensive than a normal shoe, I think it's a really cool pair. And then the 1461 with the artwork with the bullets on the front, and I actually love a low Dr. Martens shoe, and I think that's a really cool, simple design that is very iconic to the brand, so I actually think they're such a sick pair. I don't have any of them, or I would be showing them to you right now. I do like 9 Inch Nails. I'm not like their #1 biggest fan in the whole world, so I wasn't like trying to spend all my money that I don't have right now on getting a pair. However, they are sick, and I think it's a really cool collaboration. Dr. Martens have also brought us a brand new collaboration with the Great Frog. Now this I think is really exciting. There's a pair of creepers, a pair of boots, and a satchel. Now the little details on this collection are so sick. If you don't know the Great Frog, they make incredible alternative jewellery. Everything is very high quality, handmade. They have a workshop in London and shops in London. They've done collaborations with tons of rock stars in the past, and they just make iconic alternative looking jewelry. They're well known as having very chunky pieces that have a very rock and roll edge to them. Skulls, crossbones, flames, etc. They've done collaborations with people like Ozzy Osbourne, for example, and Slayer. They're iconic, and their attention to detail and quality is incredible. So to collaborate with Dr. Martens, I don't think this is their first collaboration. I believe I remember seeing a previous collaboration. If I'm wrong, I imagine that. This collaboration has been pulled together really nicely by their design team, both with the Great Frog and Dr. Martens. The little details that look like pieces of jewellery within the collection, on the boots, on the shoes, and on the bag is so great. I think my favourite piece is the satchel, and it has little skull details on the sides in silver, and I just think it looks so great. There are also elements like silver buckles on every single piece in the collection, and embossed leather details that look like chains. I also love that they've kept the iconic yellow stitching on the boots. I think this is a great collaboration. Are you excited about it? Are you going to grab a pair? I don't need any more boots, but they are sick, but I'm not allowing myself to go ahead and buy anything right now. So yeah, that's some exciting Dr. Martens collaborations that have happened. You can probably go and buy the 9 Inch Nails boots now on resale websites, unfortunately. I know that sucks, but there we go. And the Great Frog collection is about to come out, so hopefully you can get your hands on a pair still. And finally, in today's episode of Alternative Fashion News, we are starting to get Halloween stuff in the shops already. Is very exciting. And if they're not in the shops already, the announcements are starting to happen. With the new Beetlejuice film coming out very soon, there are collaborations about to drop, and I've seen that B&M Bargains have a collection, including clothing and homeware pieces, obviously. That's crazy. It looks really cute. So if you are a Beetlejuice fan, here are some images of the collection, and keep your eyes peeled on B&M News to see when that's coming out. But I think it's launching very soon if it hasn't already yet. TK Maxx and HomeSense stores are also already in full swing with their Halloween and autumn collections. HomeSense more so than TK Maxx, but I have been into both of them. I did a little vlog going into HomeSense the other day, so go and check that out if you haven't seen it yet. It's insane. There was so much stuff. I didn't find any clothing or pajamas or anything like that yet, but the home stuff was insane in HomeSense. I found throws, pillows, cushions, so many Halloween figurines, things that you could put around the house, like pink skulls, tons and tons of pumpkins, which are my favorite thing ever. They're all different kinds of colors and styles of pumpkins. There are even some Beetlejuice, like black and white stripy ones, and loads of those globes, like the Christmas globes, snow globes, but they were like Halloween themed with all different kinds of skulls and skeletons inside them. They were really sick. So there's a lot of homeware stuff, but when it comes to fashion, to be honest, I haven't seen too much out yet, apart from a few hints at some Disney Halloween stuff online. In terms of other Halloween clothing launches, I've seen Loungefly and Box Lunch have released some Disney Halloween stuff, and they are so cute and unbelievable. I don't know if we're going to get these in the UK. I think we're most likely to get the Loungefly stuff because we do get a lot of that in the UK. But Box Lunch, does anyone know if we can get that in the UK? But their Mickey Mouse Halloween cardigan that glows in the dark is just so freaking adorable and wearable. It's so cute, but it's like black and it glows in the dark, and I need it in my life. And there is also a Disney Halloween Mickey and Mouse Loungefly rucksack, and it also glows in the dark. I don't own any Loungefly bags. Why is that so hard to say? I don't own any Loungefly bags yet, but they are so cute, and I really want to go back to Disneyland. I've been to Disneyland in LA and Disneyland Paris at the end of last year for October, and I really want to go back soon. However, I've been told that they've shut a lot of the rides at the moment, so, and like a lot of parts of the park are shut until like around April 2025. So I feel like I might wait and go back around then. But I do want to have one of those Loungefly rucksacks for when I do go back, potentially. I just want to go all the time. I wish there was one in the UK. I do love Disneyland. I only went for the first time in 2019 in LA, so I feel like my inner child is being healed. And I just want to go back all the time. And I love Disney Halloween. That is like everything that's like Halloween themed and Disney at the same time. Just, it's so cute. And I want it all. But I'm not like a big, I would wear loads of Disney kind of girl. I really like vintage Disney stuff. And I have a few pieces of vintage Disney Halloween t-shirts and things like that. But yeah. Anyway, there's some Halloween stuff coming out and it looks very cute. And I'm very excited. And like I say, I did a vlog, so go and check that out. And I bought myself this cushion which has a pumpkin. It's a ghost holding a pumpkin and the pumpkin lights up and it's so cute. In regards to alternative clothing, my new column in Kerrang should be out by the time this video comes out, I think. And go and check it out. And if not, the previous one will be there from June. I write a monthly style column in Kerrang every month where I update you guys on alternative fashion news. And in there, I have mentioned brands like Heads Above the Waves, Metal for Good, Metamorphosis, which is not clothing, it's accessories, it's jewellery and piercings and stuff. So yeah, check out my Kerrang column, go to kerrang.com and click on the culture section and you'll find it in there. I'll be back soon. I will bring you more alternative fashion news, of course, unboxings and clothing try-ons. Let me know what your favourite thing is to see in the comments below, whether you like this fashion news content, whether you prefer me to do try-ons and unboxings. I really want to know your feedback. And I hope you're enjoying coming on this little YouTube journey with me. And if you just found me today, I make content all about alternative fashion, streetwear, sneakers, that kind of thing. If you like heavy music, if you like Sanrio and Disney, if you like sneakers and streetwear, it's kind of my vibe. Alternative fashion, alternative music, and stuff that's in between. I'm your typical emo kid that's also like a streetwear sneaker fan. And in typical emo girl style, I love Sanrio and Disney. It's not that weird. I feel like there's lots of us like this. But anyway, if you enjoy that stuff, come on this journey with me. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out and have a lovely day.